Good morning. Yesterday I popped up a little short 15-second video about how the alcohol industry and our doctors and nurses and everybody in the world doesn't tell us about the negative effects alcohol has on fertility. And so I went and did some digging and just looked at what the stats are and what does what and why it does what it do. Okay, so I myself went through infertility and ended up with 2 gorgeous boys from IVF. And so I even wonder, scratch my head, if my heavy drinking contributed to the premature, old age of my ovaries. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I've got my boys. IVF is an incredible gift. But I wanted to talk about the fact that nobody's telling us that we shouldn't be drinking if we want to preserve our fertility to the fullest of what it was going to be. Not men, not women, not anybody. But if you start having fertility issues, they will say, let's lay off the drinking until you get pregnant, make the baby, nurse the baby, and then go back to it. So let's talk about female reproductive health issues with alcohol first, and then we'll do male reproductive issues in a separate video. So alcohol does undeniably decrease fertility in women, whether you're a light drinker or a heavy drinker. So just know that anytime we put poison into our body, it's going to affect all of our systems, and the female reproductive system is no different. So even in light drinkers, it disrupts the hormone balance, which interferes with ovulation. If we're not ovulating on a regular basis, it's very hard to time intercourse in order to have a conception. But it's also hard to make a baby if you're not ovulating, and alcohol can cause that. It does also mess with, sorry, y'all, completely lost my train of thought. It also messes with fertility by impacting your weight. So heavier drinkers, even lighter drinkers, you're adding calories to your day, which can lead to being overweight and obese. Obesity and overweightness in itself messes with your hormones, which can impact your ability to conceive. Now, some of this is short-acting, meaning that if you quit drinking, your fertility will increase. But the heavier you drink and the longer you drink, the more permanent some of these changes can be, and can mess you up with your fertility. So why aren't they telling us that? Wouldn't we have loved to have known about that? Would it have made a difference in my drinking when I was younger? I don't know, because I didn't always think I wanted kids, so it may not have helped me. But there's a lot of people out there that have always known that they wanted to have babies. They know how many, what they're going to name them, boys, girls, all of that. I was not one of those. But, so I don't know if it would have impacted me. But also, as far as female fertility goes, it can also decrease your libido. So there you go. And women often have a hard enough time having a healthy libido anyway. So if we're doing things that negate the libido, in addition to the other things that are causing decreased libido, you can also see how it would be hard to make a baby. Y'all take care.